And we return with a dramatic Russian speech.
I won't lie to you. This will be a nasty fight. But think of your loved ones back in the station.
It was long and drawn the fuck out.
Any beast that gets through our line will show them no mercy.
Like all these sections where you sit and just shoot at things. Hey look, more paranormal things with the side of the night vision goggles automatically equipping for whatever reason.
Get up! Everyone alright?
We live in a fucking metro system. No, no one's alright. The unexpected paranormal stuff is what really gives this game its flavor. And you see it tried to do the night vision goggles again! And now we awaken to the people we just met being dead. Loot the bodies and continue forward. Oh look, a survivor.
Too many of the mutants broke through. Polis must be warned. But my fighting days are over, as you can see. I have a critical mission for you. Go up to our radio beacon, contact Polis, and broadcast the emergency message I have prepared. Good luck.
This is foreshadowing to what I believe was the most annoying part of the entire game. And now we find ourselves in the cursed station. You know it's cursed because everything's on fire and everyone's dead. I don't know if this section was in the book, but if it wasn't in the book, this section certainly feels like padding. You do see some unique art and architecture here, but in large part it just feels like a station that they couldn't use for anything good, so that they just turned into padding. Now there's a small amount of environmental storytelling with all these bed up against the walls. But in large part, all you gotta really worry about are these weird little rat things, and falling in a hole. And the area is just choked with smoke while you get attacked by the little rat things. I can't remember if you actually needed your gas mask for the section, because I actually filmed this like a month ago. I got so caught up with my new job that I forgot to actually do my commentary over this. Literally the next day after I recorded that last line, my vehicle decided to die, so I can't go do that same job, so you know, yeah.
Uncle, come on, get up! We'll get eaten! Please, wake up! Why are you sleeping? Let's go to Mom!
I'm no medical expert, but I think he's dead, kid.
Go away! Leave me alone! Mom told me not to talk to strangers. Please, Uncle, are you hurt? Say something! He won't wake up! I think he's dead! He's dead, isn't he? How? You'll take me? I don't
You don't
know
even say
you,
anything, and the kid just
if
assumes
I
you're going to
don't,
take him.
I guess I'll get eaten by the monsters.
I mean, we'd be dicks if we didn't, but at the same time, I mean, the kid's kind of assuming a lot here.
Okay, maybe I'll come with you then. You can shoot the monsters, right?
And if you didn't remember from the first video, they use the same voice actor
My
for
name
every
is Sasha.
child in
You
this
shoot,
game, and it
and
annoys
I'll
the
watch
living
your
hell out of
back.
me.
I hate to leave Uncle here. Bit him in the neck, but Uncle is really strong.
Do you think
Killed
his
it
uncle
with a
called the
knife.
monster
You
a
don't
bitch
look
before he
as
died?
strong as Uncle.
You know, because Russian.
I have to help you, or we'll both get eaten.
Okay, kiddo, you can help, alright.
There!
So, other than being audibly annoying, the kid doesn't really do anything. Unlike most escort missions where you actually have to protect the kid, you don't have to do anything. The kid's on your back. So you don't have to worry about a thing, other than the kid annoying you to death. And you also get to this point, which is the only platforming section I can remember out of the entire series so far. Well, there's one more, but I'm not going to spoil that.
Do you think we can climb all the way to the sky?
What do you even mean by that, kid? What the fuck? But then again, the kid's probably never even seen the sky aside from this little bit right here.
Wait, I don't
I don't
really
remember how
want to
old
go this
Artyom
high.
is, but I know
Don't
at this point he
drop
spent
me.
most of his life in the metro, but he also got to watch the bombs fall.
You bastard! Let me go! He's on detention! Bring him
Oh,
back!
look. The kid's mom. Is our team about to become a stepdad?
Mommy! That's my mom! Let's go! She's looking for me!
Thanks, man.
Let me go! Let me
Do you
go
have
to
any
her!
idea how much that boy means? His father is really important to all of us. And if his son died, well, it would have killed him.
Again with the automatic placing of the night vision goggles upon one's
But
face.
this man took me on his shoulders.
And along with that, it looks like I'm getting no reward sex, so, you know. Continuing on.
But take these cartridges. At least it's something.
Well, I'm not getting laid, so might as well. Hey, did I mention how much I love the particle effects in this game? Absolutely stunning. Especially for the time. Then again, this is the Redux version, so, you know, yeah. And once again, we're fighting the Nazis. As much as I love killing Nazis, you know, I kind of want to balance that with my love of absolutely wrecking the shit out of commies. Well, like, I feel like we don't give the communists enough hate. I mean, they were equally as evil as the Nazis, it's just that the Nazis were a bit more big-headed about it. Like, on some real shit, in the last video I gave you actual numbers of how many people died by the communists. And how many people died by the Nazis, which, they're not really fascist, but, you know, that's a whole separate video for a different channel, because, oh my god, I'm not getting into that here. I mean, the term National Socialist wasn't accidental. Though it really feels strange to see Russians becoming Nazis. It's just, it's odd to me. Like, I know there's some things with modern-day takes on the Nazis in Russia, but I'm not entirely familiar with all that. But let's talk about this area that we're in right now. We're in what is essentially the top of a apartment building of some sort, and it is laid out in a way that it's not great. Like, put me in the tunnels where I normally get lost, and I don't get lost once in the tunnels here. Not once. However, you put me in the apartment complexes in the buildings above ground, I get lost a few times, and that's an interesting juxtaposition, I think that's the word I'm looking for here, compared to what the normal experience in games is. Normally you get lost in tunnels. That freaking dragon killed me more than anything else in this entire fucking game. Just this one specifically. But we are here to play a radio message. Right here. Up, here's your final dose of dead Nazis in the game.
Who is it? Surrender and you won't get hurt. I swear.
What took you so long? Where's Pavel? Did he... All right, later. The situation got worse. Nazis literally flooded the station. You'll have to act alone. Sorry. But if you can shut down their generator, it'll be easier to sneak past the guards. Take this. I will wait for you in the deserted tunnel to Polis.
And I'm wrong. Okay, now this is the last section where you kill Nazis. Okay, finally. This particular section just feels like nothing more than padding. Needless to say, I did not enjoy it. Which is why you're getting a fast-forward clip rather than me, you know, letting you enjoy the moment.
You ever hear the stories about Metro 2 and the Invisible Watcher? No. You've heard of Ragnarok, the last battle of the gods? Well, Metro 2 is the place where the gods of the Soviet pantheon will take shelter, if the forces of evil prevail. The legends say Metro 2 lies hidden beneath this one. Ours is the Metro for the sheep, and the Metro 2 is for the shepherds and their dogs. Once upon a time, the shepherds ruled the herd for them. But later, their strength weakened, and their sheep were dispersed in many directions. A single gate joined these...
That's enough out of you, you Nazi prick. No pseudo-intellectualizing for you, you fucking socialist. It's like, here's the thing that annoys me. You always hear these motherfuckers on the internet go, oh my god, Nazis were fascist. It's like, you've never read anything from Giovanni Gentili. Nazis were not fucking fascist. You're actually closer to a fascist than a fucking Nazi. And then you give examples, and they give excuses, and then, you know, just, you know, everyone just, you know, is acting like fucking dumbasses, and, you know, they just want to hear what they want to hear, rather than the actual fucking truth. And the truth of the matter is, socialism sucks, communism sucks, fascism definitely sucks. And the National Socialists, the only thing they really had going for them, other than impressive engineering, is really nice uniforms. Which makes me wonder if Ernst Röhm was the one who helped, you know, come up with that idea of really nice uniforms, because, you know, leave it to the one openly gay guy to come up with the good uniforms. But enough of the padding. And the political rants that nobody asked for.
We'll reach Polis soon.
These are not the usual mutant creatures. This is something else. Something much worse. Fear. We're weak. We'll die. Terror. This is the end.
Oh shit, we're hallucinating again.
Even children hated by their parents try to love and understand them. We wish to understand you and help you.
Well, crazy voices in my head, I'd probably believe you if you weren't sounding so creepy as fuck. And having some of the weirdest hallucinations ever.
We want out.
Wicked phenomenon, yes? But, you know, it's not any more evil than, say, fire. It all depends on your point of view. Try to get a better understanding of things before you make your judgment. Let's move out now. It's not safe here.
And now to wake up from your coma.
Stop the engine! Do not move! Name yourselves!
Oh, we're Nazis come here to take your station.
Old man, is that you? You're lucky Petrovich isn't here. He's not a man for jokes. Who's that with you?
He's from the northern frontier. I'm escorting him from the Black Station.
All right, come on through.
Oh, look, after hours, we finally made it. You know, it's not much, but they somehow managed to make this small station that's slightly better than the other ones actually look epic. I mean, proper use of lighting, atmosphere, everyone's around here doing shit and making it look lively. I can't remember what the non-Redux version looks like, but you know, this right here is chef's kiss.
Artyom, I'm Miller. Where is the message from Hunter?
This way.
Doesn't even let me say anything.
Oh, thank you for bringing this to Polis. Was a brave thing you did. I'll call an emergency session. When they summon you, you'll report the situation. All council members, please assemble in the council chamber. I repeat, all council members, please proceed to the council chamber. Escort the boy to the council chamber.
Look, man, why the fuck do you always drink so much?
Because he's Russian, and he has to live in a hole.
Do you? Fuck that, man. As if you have nothing better to do.
You know, he makes a fair point.
Yeah, right. And every time you get pissed drunk, I end up carrying you. I sure as hell could do better.
Me when I was teaching the PUA group.
Well, anyways, so we had a few but wanted more.
Oh, you weren't saturated by then?
And as with most politics, nothing comes of it. It's just a bunch of people flinging shit and no real solutions made.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Artyom, I'm stunned that the council has refused to help your station. I'm ashamed that they lack the courage you have already shown. But Polis is not the whole metro. There still are people who will rise up and fight the threat of the Dark Ones. Okay. Listen carefully.
Exposition, blah blah blah. And now, we get back to the beginning of this game. We're all caught up.
Let's go!
Well, not quite. You got a whole 1 more hour of gameplay before you get to that part. I genuinely wonder if you make the "I smoke too much" sounds whenever you go into a place that's radiated. I hate those things. You know what I don't hate? This shotgun. Genuinely surprised that there's not something similar in Fallout. The Big Un, or Velopal, roughly translates to bicycle shooter. It's an 8-shot shotgun made with bicycle parts. You know, it's so much easier wiping out the local wildlife if you just pretend that they're communists. So the whole point of this section is to get the launch codes for some missiles. And you find these codes in a library, specifically the military archives. Also known as the Moscow State Library, or the Great Library, or the Lenin Library. So you know it's probably a shitty-ass library. Hey look! We found some friends!
Hold the line! Finally, Artyom. You're here, that's good. We were worried. Now remember what to do? We need to get to the military archives. It is somewhere beneath the main library. Now, we can reach it through the main reading hall, alright? Enough freezing here. Let's go.
After fighting monsters for what feels like forever, finally, we break into the library. You know, come to think of it, I can't think of any time breaking into a library is actually a good idea.
Let's go, guys.
Like, what the fuck are the Russians doing with their nuclear whatever the fuck codes here at the fucking library? I mean, shouldn't you have, like, books on geography or some shit instead? But we're here now, and things have to go wrong. I really don't see how they thought that we would just look up and, you know, do that. I mean, I love the interactivity. It's just, how are you supposed to tell your player you need to look up and shoot the thingy? I mean, maybe if you catch, like, the fact that it's flashing out of the corner of your eye.
My, oh my.
And now we're in the basement, where we meet my least favorite enemy. They're called the Librarians. And in the apocalypse, these are the only individuals that know how to do the Dewey Decimal System. But as you see, shooting them does not kill them. That just pisses them off. They'll run away a little bit, but then they'll come back after you. See? He's tanking everything. And out of frustration, what I wind up doing is I just run past them. No, seriously, I mean, you can tank the hits on pretty much any difficulty. At this point, I've been getting kind of tired of this game. It's a long game. The atmosphere may be great, but it isn't so great that I'm going to stick around and keep playing it this long. I mean, it's kind of overstayed its welcome at this point. And finally, we find it. The nuclear launch codes that are hidden in a library of all things. And now we're pretty much back at the beginning. This game opened really, really strong. Like, if I was to give my top 5 most memorable bits of this game, the opening, I would say, is the most memorable part. And the third most memorable part would actually be just there. The gorilla getting hit by a fucking truck.
So you made it, Artyom. I had my doubts, to be honest. Did you find anything? Okay, saddle up. По коням, ребята. So, where are we going? To church. Artyom, does the name Ken ring a bell? Help us find you. I still don't know how you did it. Hey, how about some music? Sure, put it on.
Okay, maybe not quite at the beginning just yet.
According to the map, there are several ways of reaching D6. Now the closest one is through the facilities.
You go back to church, you have a little bit of exposition, blah, 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 blah. Game is taking way too long. This is the longest ending of any game ever. Like the last third of this game drags the fuck out. And I believe the reason why is because it's trying to be all super serious and, you know, thematic and, you know, make you think about everything that's happened to this point. But the reality is that this game kind of loses its luster after a bit. And the second game had this problem too. It wasn't like a non-stop whatever. It has its slow moments, and this is slow towards the end. With the most eventful thing being the telepathic aliens fucking with your head. I mean, aren't they really aliens if they come from Earth?
Artyom!
I mean, there's some weird bio, whatever the fuck, that they were made. You know, it's for the second game, which I'll cover eventually.
Wake up, Artyom, wake up! Great, he's coming to.
Put the light away, you're blinding him. Artyom, are you okay?
I can't see it because this dumbass had a fucking flashlight in my eyes.
Who was that?
What, was he a fucking cop or some shit?
We're arriving! There's an airlock here! Great, stop here.
Hell, this place giving the creeps.
Boris, take a look at the gate.
The control unit is broken to smithereens. All the lines are cut.
Vlad, get your tools ready. We need this door open. Artyom,
More
we
slow
need to get
gameplay.
our effects. We don't need surprises here.
Part of me wonders if this actually follows the novels. Well, like, what if the slowness of the latter half of this game is because that's how the novels were? Or at least the first novel.
First we connect the wires, then on my map we throw the switches.
Something's out there. Something's closing in.
Ignore it.
The Masalises! Fire! I'm going down fighting.
And remember how I was saying earlier how everything about this game, like, they do it incredibly artistically? Like, even though they're using the same, like, 15 assets over and over again, they do it well. For a 20-year-old game, this ain't bad. I mean, look at this. It is a gorgeous-ass game. You literally get about an hour of fluff before you wind up where you need to be, which is this interesting metro system here that's been untouched since the war. And in the sequel, you get to see how this gets expanded upon. And it actually looks really nice.
I'll check it out.
But looking at all of this, it just reminds me of how I think train stations in the dark just look absolutely scary. Has anyone ever seen the movie Midnight Meat Train? Because it has these vibes. I don't know if this game came before or after that movie, but still. And now we're flipping switches. Wonderful. And now for the second most memorable part of the game. Or at least for me. Whee! It's so freaking dark in here. I now have the agitation of having to shoot these little wall pimples.
Okay, we'll have to go around.
And they have a projectile that slowly follows you. The best I could compare it to is like a Vors blast from Quake 1. So this is it right here. Operating the crane after getting rid of the pimples in here so that you could move nuclear material and stuff. This is my second most memorable part of the game, for some strange reason. Probably because there's nothing else like it in the game. It's so dumb, yet I'm having so much fun with it. After which you leave, and then you wind up to where the beginning of the game actually takes place. So yeah, we're in the home stretch here. We're in the last 20 minutes of the game.
Same old story. You save the world while sitting waist deep in shit and nobody gives a damn.
Oh, hey guys.
Glad to see you, Colonel. Did you hear that? Listen. What the hell is it? Form a circle!
Yep, right back where we started. Except we actually get to figure out what happens after everything went black. Aw, hell no.
Artyom, are you okay?
The order is dispersed. That's our only chance to reach the tower. Follow me, Artyom. Don't stop for a second. From the left! From the right!
It literally only takes you about 30 seconds before you're there at the bottom. But this is probably the last of those moments where the combat sections actually feel much longer than they actually are. This last bit just felt like a freaking slog. Once you're actually in the tower, things kind of speed up a little bit. I mean, it's all cinematic like you would expect, but I mean, the biggest problem with the tower section is not knowing where to jump, as you're about to see. Hope you're not afraid of heights. This one scene really brings in the danger of being this high up, which is something you don't really see in video games usually. Like, hell, even Souls-like games where you die from falling off a 2-foot-tall ledge don't really get height danger this well. It's claustrophobic as fuck in here. In a game about fighting monsters in the tunnel networks of Moscow, this is the most claustrophobic part. A freaking tower in the sky. You know, they did such a great job with all the sound effects aside from the freaking guns. Oh wait, that's just what Russia sounds like today. I feel like this is an accurate depiction of Russia's infrastructure today. Or at least the Soviet stuff. I mean, stuff was not made out of the best of materials. Literally, if I was to take Soviet designs for engines or whatever, and I was to make that out of some great freaking materials, it would last a long-ass time. It'd get shitty gas mileage, but it would still last a long-ass time.
He's here.
Oh yeah, it's the people I came here to kill.
He's coming to destroy us.
I find the non-accented voice of the Dark Ones to be just absolutely chef's kiss in terms of how freaking diabolically, horrifyingly creepy that shit is. I'm pretty sure when I recorded that bit, I screamed a little because, oh my god, I thought I fell. You know, since the game's almost over, I'll start talking about how I feel about it. Look at how much work they put into this. They didn't have to go this hard with the animations, yet at the same time, they fucked up with some of the sound design. The guns sound like ass, and sometimes the creatures do too. But the ambience really gives you the depressing feel that the game was trying to go for the entire time. And I feel like just like the main character, at this point you're just kind of exhausted and the game's just kind of overstayed its welcome. And just like the main character Artyom, you're just ready to get this shit over with. It's been a fun trip, but you know, we don't need this anymore. And then we got these scary bastards.
Come in, Artyom. Come in.
And they never really go in depth as to what the fuck these fuckers are. At least in this game. And you're still left with a fuck ton of questions in the next one, where they actually finish the story of the Dark Ones. Not spoiling anything. Behold, millions of dollars of military equipment right here, and I bet you some private installed Doom on it in the first week. No, literally, that was the thing. We got a $10,000 optic for our new Sig Spear rifle, which is a piece of shit. The rifle, not the optic. Optic's got some issues, but within a week, of it existing in the hands of soldiers it had doom put on it.
We'll destroy him.
And now the game goes into a moral quandary. It's one of those moments where you kind of wonder, are we the bad guys? Am I the bad guy? I'm about to genocide an entire race of sentient beings. And there were moments in the game where they tried to, like, help you out, and you kind of wonder, were they helping? Were they just trying to scare me? Like, were they just trying to spook me? What's going on here? Well, that time they were most definitely trying to kill me. But at this point, can you blame them? I'm about to point a nuke at them. And for all the faults, this part right here, like, if we talk about the overarching thing of what makes this game so great, is it gets you thinking about things. Literally, we could have gone without the other two games, and this game would still be talked about as much as it is today. That's why I decided to start the channel with this series in mind. Well, restart the channel. I also find it strange just how beautiful these bits right here are. The dark ones are just mind-fucking you. Well, like, genuinely, it sets itself apart really well compared to the rest of the game.
He cannot be allowed.
You know, just something about that voice. You can just feel the terror underlying everything.
He's coming to destroy us.
Which leads to the ending.
If it's hostile, you kill it.
Typical Russian behavior there.
Stop him. Stop him. Destroy him. He cannot be allowed.
Am I about to make the wrong decision here?
Procedure complete.
Artyom, the missiles are in flight!
You know, it's that rare occasion when you do exactly what you set out to do, and you still feel like a piece of shit for doing it. This is also the only time you really see Artyom. His face, I mean. Okay, excuse me for nitpicking and, you know, ruining the mood here, but, like, wouldn't the nuclear blast and the shock and all that other shit like that just knock that tower over?
I led my war protecting my family and friends, protecting my home, the metro. We had won. But to this day, I wonder, when we burned the Dark Ones from the face of the earth, was something lost as well?
My autism has me wondering all the different effects the nuclear missiles would have actually had on the metro system itself. Like, you know, some tunnels collapsed with that shit, just the shock alone. You know what, I'm gonna stop before I just go on a complete ramble. Anyways, that's it for Metro. Sorry this is not the quality of the other games, it's just, I've been really, really busy with some things, so, you know. Have a good one, guys.